A heavy silence filled the royal court of Magad. The great sage and astrologer carefully examined Princess Tara's palm. A deep look of concern spread across his face.
Your Majesty, Princess Tara is destined for greatness, but her fate is unlike any other. She is destined to become the queen of a cursed mansion. She will marry a prince who is neither alive nor dead. If she refuses to enter that mansion willingly, then at sunrise tomorrow, every river in your kingdom will dry up and your people will suffer from thirst. There must be some way to stop this. My daughter is still as delicate as a flower. There is only one way: acceptance. She must enter the abandoned mansion and cross its 5 magical gates. Each gate will test her courage, patience, and determination. Your Majesty, my heart tells me I should enter that mansion instant and face whatever dangers lies inside. Princess, please don't go.
Aryaveer, it is about the safety of our kingdom. Please let me go.
Daughter, how can I leave you alone in such a haunted place? My heart refuses to let you go. Come back with me. Let's see what fate has to offer us. Come back with me.
Father, if destiny has chosen me to become the queen of this mansion, then I accept it. I cannot allow my kingdom to suffer because of me. Please be strong and bless me before I leave. The moment Tara stepped across the mansion's threshold, the enormous stone door slammed shut with a thunderous crash. King Vikram and General Aryaveer could do nothing but watch helplessly from outside. From the outside, this mansion looked abandoned, but inside, it's unbelievably beautiful. It almost feels as though someone still lives here. And these mysterious doors? The moment Tara took her first step forward, the mansion began testing her. Behind the first golden door lay mountains of gold, diamonds, and jewels. Without even looking back, Tara walked past them. Behind the second door was a grand feast filled with delicious food. Though Tara was hungry, but she didn't touch anything. The third and fourth doors offered magnificent silk garments, luxurious treasures, but Tara remained determined. No temptation could distract her from her purpose. In the center of the dark room was lying Prince Gandharv. His entire body was pierced with thousands of iron nails. He lay completely motionless. Tears filled Tara's eyes. So, you are the one destiny chose for me. You are so handsome, yet trapped in such terrible suffering. My prince, I, Princess Tara, make you a promise. Even if it takes my entire lifetime, even if my hands bleed, I will bring you back to life. From this day onward, you are my whole world. Years passed. Tara devoted her entire life to caring for the silent prince. Every single day, she removed one iron nail from his body. Each time she pulled out a nail, she whispered, "My prince, just a little longer. Soon you will open your eyes." Fresh homemade curd, thick creamy curd, sweet as sugar. Come and buy fresh curd. Curd? How many years has it been since I last tasted fresh village curd? Today my heart is longing for it. Today I will buy curd. Only 10 nails are left. I'll remove one more. Then I'll buy plenty of curd and enjoy a simple meal of curd and flattened rice. Sister, curd seller, please wait. I'd like to buy some curd. Oh my, a grand mansion in the middle of this lonely forest. And you are living here all by yourself. Tell me, my lady, how much curd would you like? Yes, sister, I live here alone. please give me plenty of fresh curd. I've been craving for it so long. Of course, it's fresh and delicious. I'd be happy to give you some. I pass by this place every day calling out to sell my curd, but today is the first time you've ever called me. Yes, sister. Today, for the first time in years, I truly felt like eating curd, so I stopped you. Okay. Please bring me a bowl, princess. I'll serve the curd for you. Such a huge mansion, and this girl is living here all alone. There must be a hidden treasure somewhere inside. Looks like today is my lucky day. Sumitra slowly pushed open the first door. Inside were piles of gold and silver coins. She quickly spreads out her shawl and began filling it with the coins. But greed had blinded her. The moment she gathered the coins, they magically disappeared or turned into ordinary dirt. Panicking, she rushed into the second and third rooms. She tries grabbing sacks of green and expensive silk garments but end up getting nothing. What kind of magic is this? Everything turns to dust the moment I touch it. The real treasure must be hidden behind the last door. That's the one I'll take with me. She hurried to the end of the hallway and slowly pushed open the heavy fifth door. What is this? Someone is lying here. And what is this? 10 iron nails are still stuck in his head? No, they look like pure gold. I'm sure removing these nails is the key to claiming the true treasure of this mansion. Before she comes back, I have to pull these nails out. If this man wakes up, then I'll deal with him later. But these gold nails will be mine. She rushed towards the princess and violently pulled out the first nail. The princess' body trembled. For a moment, she hesitated, but greed pushed her forward. One after another, she yanked out every remaining nail. Why won't this last one come out? Come on, come out. Finally, it's out. Prince Gandharv opened his eyes. The betrayal was complete. At that very moment, Tara entered the room carrying a bowl of fresh curd. The bowl almost slipped from her hands. My prince! You have awakened. For years, I removed one nail every single day, believing this moment would finally come. My prince, thank the heavens, you have finally awakened. Your body was covered with countless nails. One by one, I removed every single one of them.
Was it you who saved me? Who are you? I want to know.
My prince, I am your queen. And that girl standing over there, she's nothing more than my servant.
You gave me back my life. I can never repay your kindness. From this day onward, you shall be my queen.
Fate had played a cruel game. The woman who had truly saved the prince was now treated like a servant, while the one who betrayed her lived as a queen. A month had passed. Every day had become another painful test for Tara. Hey, are you grinding those spices or just polishing the stone? It's almost noon. The king's meal still isn't ready. If the spices aren't ground properly, you won't get any dinner tonight. I'm almost finished, sister. Just a little more. Sister? Did you just call me sister? Have you forgotten your place? You are nothing but a servant in this mansion. I was kind enough to let you stay here. And don't you dare show your unlucky face before the king ever again. The one who cared for him for years is being called unlucky today. Remember this, lies never last forever. The day the king learns the truth, you won't be able to keep that crown or that throne. The truth? What truth? The king worships me like a goddess. And you're nothing more than a beggar. The kind who would trade her dignity for a bowl of curd. Now stop wasting time. Go and wash my dirty clothes. And if I find even one stain left on them, I will have you whipped. Tara quietly swallowed the pain and humiliation. Her silence was not weakness, it was the strength of a noble soul. She knew that one day destiny itself would reveal the truth and deliver justice.
There you are! So you have been living here as a queen while our children are starving back home. Come with me right now.
What is the meaning of this, my queen? Do you know this man?
No, Your Majesty, he's mad. I've never seen him before.
Stop lying, Your Majesty. The truth has been standing before you all along. You simply failed to see it. Look at this women's hands. They are soft, untouched by hardship. Now look at Princess Tara's hands. The women you have forced to live like a servant.
Prince Gandharv called Tara forward and gently held her hands. Deep scars covered Tara's palms. Old bloodstains and painful calluses were telling everything.
These scars cannot lie. Tara, please forgive me. I believed the lies of this woman. The truth was right before my eyes, yet I was too blind to see it.
Prince Gandharv, why were thousands of iron nails driven into your body? Today, everyone deserves to know the truth. Many years ago, my pride and arrogance angered a holy sage. The sage declared that the curse would only be broken when a completely selfless soul removed every nail with patience, sacrifice, and unconditional devotion. This woman removed only the final 10 nails. Guards! Arrest this deceitful woman immediately!
Forgive me, Prince. I have committed a terrible sin. Princess, please forgive me. If I'm imprisoned, my little children will be left all alone. No, my prince. Please let her go. Her children must be waiting for their mother. Today is a day of happiness. I don't want our joy to become someone else's sorrow. Please forgive her.
Tara, your kindness humbles me. Your heart is greater than any throne. Guards, release her. Go home, Sumitra.
When love is truly selfless, even a heart of stone can learn to beat again. Princess Tara didn't just remove thousands of iron nails from the prince's body. She healed a soul that had been trapped by pride, pain, and destiny. That once abandoned mansion became a living witness to an eternal truth. The greatest treasure in this world is neither gold, nor jewels, nor a royal crown. It is a heart filled with compassion, willing to endure every hardship for the happiness of others. Princess Tara proved that when love is pure and selfless, even destiny itself is forced to change its course.